a figure when they demanded for at least 415 billion shillings.
19 after
Budget and Appropriations Committee Chair Ndindi Nyoro presented the budget policy statement report to the National Assembly with a budget estimate of 3.6 trillion shillings. In the report, Parliament has put a ceiling of 2.3 trillion shillings for the national government and allocated the executive and its departments 2.1 trillion shillings. To finance the budget, the government is targeting revenues of up to 2.56 trillion shillings. At the time the Ruto administration has been calling for reduced debt appetite, the expenditure plan may not allow.
And Mr. Speaker, now the balance that remains, which is around 720 billion, is money that we are looking forward into borrowing.
There is a proposal, Honorable Speaker, where the national government is going to be co-funding programs with the county government, either through conditional grants or through other arrangements.
In the previous financial years, domestic borrowing has been on the rise as compared to external borrowing. Currently, the two categories are at an almost 50-50 basis of the public debt of an estimated 9 trillion shillings. In a bid to move away from the external borrowing, the government seeks to broaden its tax net to collect more and seal the loopholes. From the plan tabled before the House, Parliament will get 40 billion shillings, while the judiciary will bag 22.9 billion if the estimates translate to the final draft budget. This is an increment from last year's allocation of 19 billion shillings and in keeping with the president's promise to allocate the judiciary 3 billion shillings more. Despite the Supreme Court declaring the CDF law of 2013 unconstitutional, MPs have allocated the CDF kitty 53 billion shillings, with each constituency set to get an additional 30 million shillings in the next budget. Women representatives have also been allocated 1 billion shillings under the National Government Affirmative Action Fund.
When we talked about the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, that through the office of the president, they have been able to narrow down to the value chains that will actualize this bottom-up economic transformative agenda.
Where is it that the common mwananchi's problems are being addressed? Where is it that the cost of living is being brought down? Where is it that the cost of unga is being brought down? Mr. Speaker, maybe that's why we have a date with Destiny on 20th next week on Monday, because we are not dealing with the problems of the people.
County governments have been allocated 385 billion shillings despite their calls to have more money channeled to the devolved units. The Council of Governors have maintained that they will not take anything less than 425 billion shillings as the equitable share. Stephen Letos, Citizen TV.
All right, Letos.